Hey, big booty babes. Welcome to another. That was funny. Hey, big booty babes. Welcome to another episode of Layla Undercover. It was funny, right? I did
Yeah.
that. I pulled one out. So listen, something I just have to say before we even get started. Like we can't just not say what's happening. A pink elephant in the room, all of that fun stuff. Wednesdays at 8 are hard for us, y'all. So listen.
It is. Can't get it together.
We try so hard, but Wednesdays at 8 is not easy. Just life happens. So
You could get us on Thursday, Wednesday, maybe even on the Tuesday.
Saturday, right after church on Sunday, you never know. So just listen, be patient, just be prepared, be ready at all times. Just stay ready. You never know when we're going to go live. Normally it's around this time, but listen, be ready at any time. So, as you can probably see from our ticker down below, we have something we want to talk about, something that's been on our minds. Are hall passes acceptable and realistic in relationships and marriages? Jamitra, go.
So I don't like it personally
Mhm.
because I don't want to share something that's mine.
Okay, you say that often.
I
Uh-huh.
don't. I don't want to share something that's mine with nobody. I mean, we can go together and look at some stuff. We can go to brothels and have do what we want to do together there. But
Brothels.
I'm down to be a voyeur, and I'm down to
Mhm.
go with you, and we can try it together. But bringing somebody in to share what's mine, uh-uh,
Uh-uh.
uh-uh.
Not
uh-uh.
even once a year. Once a year.
No,
No.
no,
Special occasions.
no. I'm sorry.
Anniversary.
I'll have to whatever he in the mood for. That's what the hell I'm gonna have to be that time. If you ready in the mood for somebody with some red hair, and I tell me if you want to play this role or switch it up and just look. I could do all that. I could do all of that. I'm telling you, I'm ready. Tell me what
You're
you
ready.
feel like. If you need me coming here as a detective to search for it and find a mystery dick, I'm all for it. I can,
Okay, okay.
we can role play and do whatever it is, but I'm not sharing mine. I'm sorry. I don't want to. What's the purpose of being in a relationship to me or
Mhm.
married if you're going to share? Because if you're going to share once, then how often are you going to do it?
I feel
I
like you
don't
ain't been
mind.
married for 10 years. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I don't mind.
How you feel about it, Abby?
Um, it got to be based on because we was talking offline previous. It's some things that a person go through, and when they're not mentally there or physically there, then I would say I would not drag out my partner as well. Now, if you got a good partner, he gonna ride with you or she's gonna ride with you or whatever the case may be. But I will make it optional to have a hall pass because
Mm,
I feel like um
Mm.
we all go through things and I can't just drag you out in that same
I'm
process.
that's a
dragging
good
it.
point. So,
Now, like I said before, if you got a good partner, they probably won't be like, "Hey, I'm not going that route. I'm not gonna do it." But me personally would offer a hall pass,
that's a good
and
point.
but I done been in an open relationship, so
Yeah,
it doesn't bother
that
me.
makes me think. That's a good point. So, like, if let's say you become, God forbid, anybody becomes like sick and they can't have sex, so they give their partner a hall pass if they want it. You still not with it, Jamisha?
No, because I'm gonna figure out if I got suck your dick with my arms hanging off the bed. Because I don't. I'm gonna figure it out. If I gotta play with your dick with my feet, I'm going to figure it out. Like I'm gonna do whatever it takes.
So you don't think that's being selfish though? Because if you're not able or capable of pleasing your partner, you don't think that you can just kind of bend the rules a little bit to kind of like aim to please?
No, because like you just said, my partner gonna ride it out with me. We're gonna figure out
I
how
mean,
it
yeah, just have that option.
work. unless I just know that this is the end all be all for me, and I can understand that we separate.
It
Because
reminds me of,
I can't sleep knowing that I just gave my husband a hall pass. Like, dang, how you just fuck her? I know he just didn't fuck her better than me, and I can't get mad.
well, that reminds me of Way to Exhale. Let's talk about it. I don't know if y'all done seen Way to Exhale, but the character Wesley Snipes met Angela Bassett because he had a hall pass from his dying wife. She had cancer. They hadn't had sex in like over a year, and she gave him a hall pass. And he explained that to Angela Bassett in the movie that this is what she had done, but he couldn't bring himself to do it. You know, so that's why I say for me, I would not let my partner go without, and that's coming from not being selfish to me. To me, so that there are certain, yeah, you can go buy dogs, you can do flicks, you can give head, but sometimes you need intimacy, body to body. So it just depends on the situation.
Okay, I
Mhm.
have a question for the both of you
Mhm.
since you don't mind it. You give your
Wait,
husband
wait. I ain't say that. But go ahead. I don't know what I feel.
one
I'm listening to y'all to see how I feel.
maybe once a year or maybe once a month, depending, like you say, right? So would it
Mhm.
be okay for each hall pass to be a different woman or the same woman?
I wouldn't want the same woman because the same woman you can catch feelings for.
Good
I
point.
wouldn't want the same woman. I would have stipulations. I would have a conversation. I don't need to know when you're using your hall pass. I just need you to be safe because
Oh
you
hell
know
no. If you want to use it, put me on speaker. Fuck that. Bring her here. Let me I'm gonna have to see.
you want to
Like
watch.
if I have to break down and give a hall pass, oh, it's gonna have to be a threesome. Because no, and I don't.
I want you to never say never.
No, that's why I said if I had to break down and do it, I want
Okay,
to
because
see.
because listen, it's like this. You can go through things and your partner will be there for you. But we have to consider, even male or female, we have hormones. And sometimes our body needs attention. I'm going to use myself, and I normally don't use myself a lot when we're talking. I'm going to use myself. I don't have a deep sex drive right now because I'm grieving and medically I'm going through things. But as a wife, I feel so bad that my husband hormones are how do you say raging, and sometimes I'm not pleasable. I'm not there to please him. I'm not, even though he understands, he's down with me. It just I have to come back and say, hey, I'm gonna have to suck up these tears. I'm gonna have to, like you say, do what you're supposed to do to please your man. But sometimes it just don't work. Sometimes that mental space or the physical space just don't work. So I do a hall pass, but keep in mind that this is a one-time hall pass for that moment because you need that attention. I don't know.
I would want to watch and I want to pick her.
Okay.
See,
I
that's the
want.
I'm,
thing. Like, I'm complete. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. If I were to do a hall pass, I don't know if I would want to know when you're doing it. Like,
yeah, I don't need to.
I don't want to think about it. I don't like. But then it might drive me crazy not knowing. See, I don't know. I don't know.
Did he
I'm gonna
use
think
his
about it.
hall pass? Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm like, where you been? In the bathroom. Oh, okay. See, I would be.
That's what I want to know because I don't want to be that jumpy female to be like, he was out 2 minutes later than what he normally do. Was this the time he used the whole pass? Like, I don't want to
Mhm.
be on edge and then that creates conflict in a relationship. Like you gave him something to use, but then you're on them to see if they really use it. Like, and now he can't move like he would have done before because you gave them a hall pass. So I would rather
But
know.
that's when you have rules to your hall pass. You have situations and conversations to your hall pass.
I just feel like if you were to give a hall pass, you would be mentally ready for that. So the fact that I feel like I would be where you been, all that stuff, I know I'm not ready to be given a hall
Mental.
pass.
Mhm.
So,
But
but
would you rather your husband have
sometimes
a hall pass than him to go out and cheat?
It's the same thing.
It's really not.
It is.
It's not. Like I just said, you will have rules to your hall pass. If you're cheating, you just busting anything open. Like you're doing the most. You're going out here
so
hanging
and like
out
if you're cheating, your significant other doesn't know about it.
pretty much, pretty much.
But you
And
don't
not
want to
that
know when
you
he
don't
use
have a rule to what you're doing.
but you don't want to know when he use it. So that's still like grounds of, to me, like you just cheated because I don't know any of that.
You gotta
So what's
put
the
your big girl drawers on, have a conversation with your man, and suck it up sometime.
I
what are
will
some
suck
rules
it.
for a
That's why
hall
you're
pass?
not getting a hall pass. I will suck it up and down, around, whatever. If I gotta figure out how to get on a handstand and you done saw some shit that you know that cannot physically happen, we gonna figure this out. No.
What are the rules to a hall pass, Ebony? What are
I
some?
mean, when you can have rules to a hall pass, you can have you can pick that person if that's what y'all want to do. You can pick that person. You can have a time. You can have a date. I mean, there's different rules for different people. My thing is, if it was me, it's like, hey, this is your time frame.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't use it, then null and avoid. Like we're not doing that. um yeah, we're not in cootie, we're not oral sexiness. It's rules, it's rules. You know, if you want the physical, you want to be held, I understand. You know what I'm saying? You want to feel a little vagina, they got the ultra thin condoms. You know, it's rules. So you just gotta know what you want.
Now I got another thing. You just stated that it's rules, but why give somebody all of these rules that you're going to allow to have sex with somebody else anyway?
No,
To kind of keep your mind, to kind of keep your mind, to kind of keep yourself safe, the kind of knowing that your man ain't out here got picking up the woman on the corner for $40.
But
I mean,
like, see, that's too much to me. That's too much to worry about. If I gotta give you rules, then I gotta think about if you use the hall pass, if you listen to any of those rules that I just said, and then I still would want to know, like, oh, so you used it. When did you use it? Oh, you used it while I was late, like in the and calling for you, and I was in the market. I can't believe you.
yeah, hall pass is not for you. We just know that. You are not a hall pass chick right there. We know. You you
that
will mess
is
up the whole
that is
shit. You be
called
like, take
rumination.
the
You
pass back.
overthinking that.
I don't want the pass.
You're right. You're overthinking that.
Yeah,
Yeah. I joke around a lot with my husband. Like when I'm like, listen, I am not doing that. So listen, you get a hall, but I don't think I mentally realistically could do it. Um right now at this point, I guess. But because like the rules thing, it brought up the fact that like we can't never have a threesome because I would have rules. And he's like, ain't no point if we got rules. I was like, well, then we just not doing it. So I'm with
right.
the rules.
If you want to have rules, then don't do it. I feel
Right.
like if you're giving me something, I have the
Well,
freedom to do whatever it is I want. You should know that I'm not going to bring home any, not do anything raw. You should know like the type of person that I am. So for you to give me a rules, that means you don't even trust me while you're giving me permission to do something. So why are you giving me permission?
I mean, I think it's just it should be said out loud, right? Like we already know. We got common sense. I know you're not gonna do this, but let's just make sure we know. Right. So like
That's true. That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I've been with you long enough to know, but let's just make sure we all on the same page. I feel like, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
that it's scary for me because I'm jealous. I'm a Leo. I'm jealous. So I know like I'm like, what she look like? In my
See,
mind, I could be like, you got it, go have fun. But the whole time I'm like, nah, B, like I don't know what I just did. I don't think I like this. Like
Absolutely.
I don't
Absolutely.
know. I'm a receiver. Like I will receive it, take it, and deal with it. On the other end of it, you give it to me, I might just take you up on your offer. I seen it on 90 Day Fiance the other way the other day. So where her husband had cheated and he gave her a hall pass and he did not think that she was gonna use it. She used it and she was texting the dude like all
See?
day, every day from that point on, and it just wasn't one time. It ended up being a lot of times.
And now you divorced because you don't want to let
Well, no, they not. They were, well, this
your
episode
significant
they were
other.
working it out, so I don't know if they divorced or not. But I'm just saying, like he did feel some kind of way, but you have to know that you caused that chain of reaction when you cheated, and then you gave your wife a hall pass, knowing that, bro.
See? And that's
that's
my
the
thing. Like, are you going to keep talking to him after you fuck? I'm like, how do I know? That's too much. It's too much for me. I don't have that mental.
That's yeah. I think that's the scary that one of the scary things about the hall pass is then you got to come up with the rule you can't fall in love, like it can't be emotional, it got to just be sex. But you can't help who you fall in love with, who you have a sexual connection with. You like, oh, that was, my wife is good, but you do something different that she doesn't do. So now, can we do that again? And then it just becomes a thing. So that's the scary part for me. So I don't know. I don't I I don't know. I'm not against it, but right now I'm scared to do it. Like
All
I
of
don't know.
our viewers, tell us what you think. Would you do a hall pass in your relationship? Because we're going to revisit this.
Yeah, we need to know in the comments.
Oh yeah, put comments down. I want to
Yeah,
know. I
because this
want
this
to
this
know.
is real. This is a real topic.
Yeah.
So let's go on to our whisper segment. So I know this topic is pretty old, like it's years old. We probably talked about it a few times, but Dwayne Wade said that he was more afraid to tell Gabrielle what's her name?
You.
Union
Union.
about his break baby than it was than losing like the finals. So the break baby thing. Is it okay? Is it fair? Would you stay? You were broken up. Is it okay for your partner to have a break baby and you think you can stay together with this person because y'all were broken up? He was allowed to do what he want and then it happened.
Are we
Now I
married
do
or we
have
just
thoughts on this
girlfriend and
one.
boyfriend?
He was not allowed to do what he want because if that was the case, being able to do what you want wouldn't have had fear of telling somebody what you just did.
Were they
I mean,
married?
no, I don't think they were
No,
married at the time. He was
no.
probably
If
afraid
you're
of hurt
not married,
feelings because that's some hurtful stuff.
You can't say you're afraid of
it's
hurting your
hurtful, but
feelings when you did it and you knowingly what you did. You knowingly fuck somebody raw that way you can get a disease or pregnant. You can't say my feelings was in that knowing what you did. No, your feelings was in it. So don't worry about mine. Just tell me because you already did what you wanted to do. You can't say that you considered me because you would have never did it, and or if you did do it, you would have never put yourself in a predicament to where you can either catch something or have a baby. So I wasn't considered at all. So you might as well just tell me because it was fuck me when you fucked her.
okay.
I
So
don't like it.
my
I don't
husband and I we debate about this, right? Because when I like our definition, that's when we have to communicate because our definition of break what was different. We're on the same page now, but our definition of a break was different. My definition of break, we just taking some time apart. But his definition of a break was we broke. I do me, you do you. We taking a break. I was like, So like, just because we're taking a break, don't mean you got the hall pass to go out and fuck people. Like we just, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, that don't make sense. And so that was a whole argument. But
Well, what did y'all come up with to be together on it?
no, we still not together. We just agree to disagree. So we better not ever have a
Oh,
break.
okay.
Cause listen, I don't do no break babies. We don't do
Well, when you on a break, you're on a break. That's just point blank and simple. Ain't no, you're not sleeping with nobody else. When you make that decision that your other partner is no longer in the home, then they are free to do what they want to do because they're no longer in the home. That's one. Hold on. Then the other one is, if you're married, it's a different story with being on a break than girlfriend or boyfriend. If they was not married, he's not obligated. They're not committed. He's on a break, meaning I left this girlfriend to go be with this girlfriend, and oops, I had a baby. We're not married. Hey, I have a baby on the way. Do you still love me? Do you still want to be with me? I might just propose to you.
So I
That's
think
it.
it's a different.
If
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
if you're married and you're on a break, once you ask your husband to leave, or you ask your wife to leave and walk outside that door, take your clothes, that's a breakup. That's where I'm gonna sleep with whomever. You're gonna sleep with whomever because we're broken. We're broken. Now, whether we get back together, whether we figure it out, yes. Break babies here. Listen, you can have a break baby, but can't a break baby come here? You can have a break baby. You can pay for the break baby, but a baby walking through the door with the baby mama, we're not doing that. We're not doing it.
So I have so many questions.
Now I gotta fight because how long have if we wasn't even on a break that long and this bitch pregnant, that means you fucking her before we had a break? Like how did you just meet somebody and just end up with a break
There go that
baby?
rumination. If they're going, oh my God. You
I
just
think
yeah, it's
that's
overthinking.
why everything has to be communicated. That's why communication is so important in a relationship, because I think it's a difference between a break and breaking up. To me, like if we're on a break, we're just taking a little time, we're taking a little space to get our shit together separately. Then we're gonna come back and get this shit together. But if we breaking up,
That's living in the next room.
no.
That's him moving to the next
So
room and you sleeping in there
I
in
think
your room. Or
that's why I
him.
think it's communication, because every relationship is different. So my husband and I at one point we separated. We broke up, lived separate places. But neither one of us had sex with other people. So we got out, we worked, we again, we back together. We lived together. We had kids after that. So we just worked on ourselves. Now I ain't gonna lie, we continued to, so it made it easier, but we were still separated, living in different houses.
Hold on. Once again, that should have been you go in the one room, you go in the next room. That was uncalled for y'all to break up.
No, it made us. We were so much better after that. Dead ass. Like
I
when
don't
we
talk
got
to
together, like we was 100% better,
How?
because I wasn't. I'm not comfortable. Like we were together for years. I'm not comfortable just going having sex with somebody I don't know and all that stuff. Like I've never been that person. So I was like, we gonna do what we gonna do, but then don't talk to me after that. Like I have my needs. Right? So, but like I said, we got it together. We've been together. We just had our 7-year anniversary. We straight, but I think that had to be communicated though.
But that goes back to what I just said. You just felt that. Like we were together too long for me to feel like you should already be fucking somebody else. And then and then the nerve to have be fucking somebody else raw to have a baby. And I don't believe, now again, this is me, in a relationship, marriage, or what. It's no arguing and you going to another room, you moving out. It ain't no breaks. That we gonna figure this out. Cause you gonna take your mad ass to bed in this same bed under this same roof, and we gonna figure it out. I can't. I just can't see myself doing that. I don't know what it is with me, and I just can't. I don't like arguing, so I don't want to get to the point to where we gotta feel like we have to give each other a break in our relationship. That's the breakdown in communication somewhere for you to get to that point to where you can no longer be around your significant other. It is more to what's going on in your situation to where you have to give each other a break. And I don't want to get to that point. I always, if there's a disagreement, let's talk about it, work it out, and move on. I don't want to get to the point to where we in separate
That's a
houses
good
or
thing.
we in separate bedrooms. No, because who got money to pay? That's money leaving out my house. No, take your ass to bed. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Shut up. Shut up. Lay down. Lay down. Go to bed, man.
Mm-mm.
I understand, but
I'm
I
complete
you know
opposite.
me.
I'm the complete opposite. I like to argue. Like
I
I don't like. I ain't gonna say
me
I like to argue, but I think arguments are like every year we have a good argument, and it's like for us, it's
every
healthy.
year,
Like we get it,
once a
we get
month
it
over
out, we
here.
get it in, and we communicate afterwards once we calm down a bit, and then we good for the year. But we got to get a good one in.
Yeah.
Like, it's like so.
Yeah. I say every other month over here. But my thing is I've been married 17
Mhm.
years. I've been with him over 20 some years. So my thing is we done had plenty breakups where you go your way, I go mine. We both done fucked up people. So it is what it is. But my thing is, no, you can't bring me then home. No, you can't bring me your baby home. Yes, I we can get back together because love is love and all this good stuff. But you're not bringing me your
So that's
baggage.
that's a
Yeah,
question.
we're not.
Yeah. So that brings me to a question that I had when you were talking about that earlier. So a break baby is okay, but you don't want the break baby in your life.
You, oh
No,
wow,
How that
that's
work?
crazy. That doesn't make any sense.
it worked fine for me. Listen, I am sorry. I'm not nobody's mother but Yasmin. She whatever. She's no longer here. We have no. I have no babies. You cannot bring me your now. This is me because I feel like this, and I'm in a conversation or whatever. If you have a break baby, you need to choose to be with the break baby mama because y'all need to raise y'all child. That's how I feel. Now, if you choose not that, oh, this just happened, it's all this and that, just note that your baby is your baby and her baby, not my baby. So whatever y'all do outside of this home, that's what y'all do. I don't have the responsibility to take on nobody kids. That reminds I look at a lot of TV, Fences,
No.
okay, with Denzel Washington and Viola
Oh,
Davis.
that's a strong
Davis.
woman there.
Um, Baby, the mama died. She took on the baby. Guess what? The mama died. The grandmama is next. The aunties, the uncles.
Shit.
I can't. Like, I can't. So I tell you this. Once you feel like, hey, Ebony, I love you. We should work this out. We should get back together. Well, just note that Ebony don't do break babies. So it's either you gonna pay your child support, deal with your baby and your baby mama that way, or go be with that lady and the baby. I can't do the baby.
So how can you do the person but not take with everything that the person comes with? If you're going to take them back and work on your relationship, knowing that they made a break,
We broke up then.
it's like
We
that.
broke up then.
So you would never. So that's saying
Mhm.
like you wouldn't date a man with kids because
He has okay. My husband has a
his
son.
kids. So if y'all together, then you wouldn't accept his kids.
No, my husband has a son. I accept him because he was before me. He was before my child. So that's fine. But if
But you want
okay,
to
just
break.
prime
So why
example.
wouldn't that be
Break
fine?
hold on. Prime example, break up, baby. Just say, for instance, y'all broke up for a couple of months and this lady got pregnant. No, if we broke up for 5 years and you come back, you say, oh, I have a 3-year-old. Oh, okay, that's so sweet. That's nice. I can see that. We done had a split. We literally split. You have 5 years. I can say, oh, okay, that's fine. We reconnecting. But no, you're not fit to say we've been broke up for 6 months. You about to have a baby, and then you gonna bring the baby here? No, we ain't
I
doing
don't see
that.
why not. That's part of
Do
my
y'all
whole
see that other baby with
thing.
Gabrielle
Get
Union
on
and
that break.
Dwayne? What's his name? Dwayne Wade. Y'all don't see that baby? You know what that mean? That baby can't come there. That mean that baby was the broke up baby. That's why they label it break up baby. That baby get some child
That
support.
side baby.
Probably get a little FaceTime with his daddy. That mama that had that baby knew what she was doing when she slept with him and he was dealing with her. So guess what? You got a piece. You got to deal with the middle piece sometimes. The mamas have to deal with the middle piece. I dealt with a man who's with somebody. I got pregnant. So I don't either my child either gonna be a bastard or my child is gonna have a father. Pick one. Be real. We gotta be real. You gotta
Nah,
be real about it. Because I'm here to tell you now, I have told plenty of women,
I cannot.
baby, you deal with my man. That's on you. What he choose to do is on him, but what I choose to do is on me. You will not bring your baby here. You can't call my phone. And if child support come out, we got a problem.
Mm.
Just saying. So if you want to be intimate with a man that has a woman, these are things you have to think
That's
about.
the whole thing.
These are things you have to
You
think about. Do I want my child to be a bastard? Do you?
Well, what if
Do
he
you
get,
want to deal with that man?
what if he gets somebody pregnant on the hall
that's
pass
what
that
I'm
you
saying.
gave him?
So
And guess what? You done violated that rule. So, bro, guess what?
the condom can break. How he violate? The condom
Huh?
can break. That happens all the time. He didn't violate anything. You gave him permission. This is why I say I can't do it. It's too much. You want to tell me I can't accept
Work.
something that you
Better
gave
work it
me?
out.
You gave me a condom.
Baby, you better work
We
it out.
used protection. The condom broke. She's pregnant. This is now our responsibility because in our marriage, you told me that I have this hall pass. So now you're not going to accept the child that you helped create? Too much.
No.
Too much.
Nope.
It's
Say
too
it.
much. I can't see. Yeah, you want to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dress up and do something. Like I ain't see. It's too much with it. Too much with this.
You're gonna have stitches from the rooter to the tutor, and you're gonna get it up anyway. You're gonna make it work. No. You just so happen to get out of the hospital, your nigga dick hard, you got wives, and no, you're not gonna be thinking about that. You're gonna be like, boy, you gonna go get you somebody that
Who
gonna
ain't gonna be thinking about? Listen, let me tell you something. I was thinking about having sex and was so horny when I just came home from having a hysterectomy, where you can't have sex for eight
Oh, I know.
weeks, and you mean to tell me you're not gonna be thinking about it? I was thinking about it when they was about to do it. Like, dang, my coochie gonna be just like nothing. I can't even use no toys. Like that was my thing. That's what I was using. So it's like, damn, I can't even use my toy. Not even thinking about a person because I don't have a person. I'm like, I can't use my toy. That broke me. That broke
I know one thing. When you do find a person, they're gonna love the hell out you because you own it.
I'm like,
They're gonna love you to
no.
death.
I
Okay?
was very clear to the doctor. I said,
Mm-mm.
you mean like nothing? Like I had her in
But
there
it's
dying laughing. Like nothing can just like nothing. No.
I think it's like that with like, well, I don't know. I feel like, well, I'm gonna say most women, but I don't know. But I feel like when you can't have it, like if you're a woman that don't have sex on their period, or like if you are, healing from something like a childbirth or whatever, and you can't have sex, that's when you want it the most.
I wanted the most all the time. So that's
That's
the
true.
You don't count. That's what I'm trying to say. Like
this single
you
life
don't.
is terrible. I run through batteries.
Yeah.
I keep a whole 48 pack, a double A and triple A. I said, I don't even
I'm about to put you on some dating sites or something. We gotta fix that. Got to fix that.
Yeah. Why? Where
You
your
making
man? You
do
wasting.
sell
You
richer than what
wasting
they
the.
are.
I don't have none.
We're
I'm
gonna fix
single.
that.
I've been single.
You wasted all that libido.
I no, I don't
You gotta
waste it
find
because
somebody.
them toys that we sell at Layla Undercover, they gets it. That and if I don't have no batteries like a fool, because I try not to run out, that shower head is retractable. That thing can stand the test of
Oh,
time. I was asking,
I don't like
I
it.
even asked my doctor that. I'm like, can I still use the shower head? Like I really had I went down the line of
mhm.
everything, like all the kind of toys I had. She was like, just sitting there, like, no, no,
Pretty much, no. Pretty
no.
much.
Oh,
I'm
shower head. I don't like the shower
like,
head. It tickle.
you got to use the right pressure. Like, you got to adjust
Okay.
for everything, the temperature, the way it come out. Yes, no, sorry, I need it.
Uh-uh. You good,
She
right?
she was over there double thinking about it. She was like, hold on, wait a minute. She was like, hold on, wait.
I need a shower right now. We done? Like, yes, we are done, ladies. So this got spicy. Make sure you tell us your whether you gonna stay with somebody with a break baby, whether you gonna give a hall pass, whether you ain't about none of that, whether you like, I'm too lazy, go do what you gotta do, just do it once, whatever you're feeling. I feel like it's just so much to all of this. Like I feel like we could have talked for a long time regarding these two topics. make sure you tell all your friends, your family, everybody that you know to subscribe right here to Layla Undercover, our YouTube, all of our social media. Yeah, thumbs up, like us, all of that fun stuff, so
Yep.
that we could know that you guys care and we can keep doing this because we enjoy it and we want you guys to enjoy it and tell all your friends and family to enjoy it. And I'm going to stop talking now. Holla back. Good night.
Good night.
Peace. Bye.
Thank you, ladies. I will see you next week. Remember, y'all, it might be Wednesday, it might be Tuesday. Just hang with us. Bye. Love you guys.